Good everyone, welcome to this video. Today we have another scumbag alert, and this was actually when I was doing a special task in Chompy the Corsair. And today we have on a player named Cheemskillsthots, which that just sounds like a cringy name, so I'm really not surprised that this sort of happened. But at the same time, I was really struggling to think, why did this occur? What was the reason behind this team kill? Now, funnily enough, I actually happen to know a bit of history about this squadron. This squadron is called Viken, and I believe they're ex-Jengar. So they left Jengar's server because there's a couple guys in our server who used to be, well, one of them used to be in Jengar's squad, one of them still is. Um, and I know the origins of this squadron pretty much to a T. So being this, or knowing this, I should really say, I don't know what the reasoning was behind this incident. The only logical reason, which is the most pettiest reason on the planet, was because they nicked his ground target. That's literally the only reason I can think of. And I'll showcase the full battle. It only is like 2 minutes of action anyway, because the enemy team just got slapped so hard down low. But I really don't understand why this incident occurred. And, well, I haven't gotten in contact with the guy who's actually in that squadron, because I happen to know someone in that squadron. But I'm not going to get in contact with that person because I don't think this needs to go any further. I think if we just put his name out there, that should hopefully teach him a lesson if the person who's in my server, who's also in Viken, can maybe send it him and he can maybe learn a lesson or two. That's the intention anyway. So let's go take a look at what happened and let's take a look at the incident. Like I said, I was doing a special task at the time. I was getting crits, so I didn't really care about kills. I just needed crits. So if people kill stole or anything like that, I wasn't particularly fussed. But it's the fact that this incident didn't need to occur. But like I say, I know the origins of this squadron. I know this squadron pretty well because I've seen them quite a lot. And like I say, I know one guy who's in this squad. But I don't know why this occurred, personally speaking. So let's put it to 8 times speed because it's just 5 minutes of climbing and then just under 3 minutes of action. Of course, I'm in the F4U1D. I get 8 minutes of WEP. I'm not going to be using it particularly much. I don't tend to WEP much in a Corsair anyway, unless I'm in combat or I'm trying to gain some airspeed. But for this moment in the match, I wasn't really wepping. I was climbing at 15 degrees and just minding my own business. But as you can see over here, Keems is doing the same thing. He's in a P63A5 and minding his own business. I believe he was chasing a 111 the whole game. If I just look. No, he was engaged in an ITP. But as I said, I really don't understand why this incident occurred. I just don't know. Perhaps he knows me. Perhaps the person who I know in that squadron told him about me, maybe. I'm not sure. I just don't know why this incident occurred. But I don't care. I saved the replay and, well, here we are. So of course, we have a couple of minutes of action here. There's a bunch of enemy aircraft down low and, well, I need crits, so I'm not particularly fussed what I go for. I'm not particularly looking to play it smart. I'm just looking to play it basic, get some crits, and be a happy lad. That's the intention, at least. I did end up getting, I believe, 4 crits from this match. And, well, that's one of them. Down goes that ITP, and down goes that Corsair. Because, yes, US can fight US in this matchmaking now, and it fucking sucks. Let's just say that. Now, of course, there is a P40 coming in here. Dodged out of the way, and during this time, Keems is just doing his own thing. I think he's still engaging the ITP at this point. or he's possibly making his way over here. I'm not entirely sure where he was at this point in the match. I get another crit there, which was quite handy, and I'm going to move in and finish off the P40. Now, there is another possible reason that when I was looking at the replay, I couldn't figure out fully, and I'm not really sure why it needed to occur. But there's my kill on the P40, but then this is where it comes up. Now over there you can see an F6F Hellcat. I believe he's been crit already by the J21, I think it is. And if I just actually check that, just to confirm that, yes it is the J21. However, he is still flying, he's only missing a wingtip, and he is more than capable of staying in the air right now. Had the F6F been on fire, I'd have ignored it. But it wasn't, and besides, I wasn't looking for the kill, I just wanted a crit. But before we continue any further, obviously the Hellcat is coming in here. Short burst, I was initially aiming for a crit, but I accidentally got pallet sniped, but not a big deal. And this is where I go for the ground target, this howitzer just down here. But as you can see, Keems is eyeing it up as well. I roll in, get the ground target, and this seemed to trigger him, for some reason. 137mm to my wing, and he takes me out of the sky. I just have no words really. I don't know why that was needed to happen. I mean, there was another, what, 4 ground targets to the left hand side? Yeah, there's literally a pillbox with AAA and howitzers over there, which he could have gone for, and there's another one right there. If you're that petty to team kill someone over a fucking howitzer, I think that says more about you, mate, than it does about me. So let's take a look at his player card. He's level 59, appears to main US for the most part, and it's just, like, he's not that good of a player, if I was to be brutally honest. I mean, he's not that amazing. I mean, in jets and high tier props, he seems to be pretty okay, but for the most part, he's not that impressive. Now, of course, as you saw there before I switched over to realistic, in AB, he's not too bad. Like, this is pretty average stats and stuff like that. This is pretty average for a player. But his realistic stats are quite poor. And if you're team killing someone purely because I beat you to a ground target, why did that need to happen? What is it that says, yes, this warrants a team kill? This incident did not need to occur. But I don't think this individual understands that. And that's why I hope he sees this video and realizes, shit, that was bang out of order. I shouldn't have done that. And that's all you need to do. But this video will stay up, regardless if he apologizes or not. Because this needs to be a lesson. Just because someone beat you to something doesn't mean there's not other opportunities elsewhere. Because if we look again, there's ground targets here, there's ground targets over here, there's ground targets over here, and there's armored cars over here, and there's even more over here, all of which are untouched. And there was plenty of opportunity before the match ended. He still had another 10 seconds to get more ground targets. But his greed got the better of him, and that's why he team killed, at least in my eyes. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's Scumbag alert on Cheemskillsthots, and I will see you all on the next one.